Julia, Alice, Heeseo.
I think Heeseo's coming in still.
What am I?
You're a witch.
A witch, yeah, exactly. What are you guys dressed as?
I wear Snow White.
Ah, you're Snow White?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you look very pretty. How about you, Heeseo? What are you?
I'm wearing Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I love the costume. All right, and let's see, Colleen. I don't know your student. Can you introduce him?
Chris. This is Chris. Chris, can you say hi to everyone?
Hi. Hi, Chris.
I think you have a mask there too. You were showing me earlier. Do you have a mask? Yeah? What do you think I am? I have eyes on my head.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Fins. Right? I even have a tail. Huh? Any guesses as to what am I?
Alice, what do you think?
Yeah?
Do you know what Colleen is?
No.
No.
Heeseo, do you have any guesses?
No.
What about you, Chris? Any guesses over there?
Yeah.
What's your guess?
Or Julia, do you know?
I don't know the exact thing, but I know that it's an animal.
It's an animal, you're right.
It is an animal. What breathes like that? Come on.
A fish?
A fish! You're right! It's a goldfish!
Good costume. I like it.
Thank you.
We're going to tell scary stories today. Do any of you have any to start? That's okay. We can start. Or Colleen, do you want to do the story activity where we all make it together?
Sure, we can do that. So, I'm going to ask for some kinds of words, and you should be able to give them to me. And if not, feel free to ask what they are. So, what's a person's name? Okay, what about a type of animal? Any types of animals there?
Dog.
Dog? Okay. All right, and what about a favorite saying?
An example of one is, don't have a cow.
What about a song title? I know you know some song titles.
You Belong With Me and Taylor Swift.
All right, let's just put You Belong With Me. Because it's just asking for a title, right? Yeah. All right, I need 2 colors.
Heeseo, can you give us one of the colors?
Blue and pink.
Blue and pink.
And there's a black cat behind Lindsey's teacher.
Yeah, I have a black cat because I'm a witch.
And a white cat.
Well, yes, I have a white cat.
But white cat.
Yeah, let's
Fast
all
and
think of adjectives.
Slow? Slow is an adjective. Yeah.
Good.
And what about a favorite action verb? Something you do, like running or spinning.
Hopping.
Hopping. Okay. All right. I think that's everything. Okay.
So Colleen, when the
Alice.
story is made, are you able to copy and paste it for us to read all together?
Yeah, we can copy and paste it. Here we go.
So if you guys look, you can see that in the dialogue box we have the story now we just made.
Yeah.
Colleen, do you want to read? Do you want me to? Should we have all of us read?
I'm not sure. Would anyone else like to read the story?
Julia?
Okay.
Okay, great.
Alice was out one spooky October night hopping in the park. Alice heard a strange sound coming from behind the tree and decided to go and investigate. Alice slowly crept up to the tree. All of a sudden, a slow dog jumped out singing "You Belong With Me." The strangest thing about the dog was that it was wearing a blue and pink striped socks on its head. The only thing that Alice could say was, "Don't have a cow." It sure was a spooky night.
All right, so that's like a silly, spooky story, right?
It's very silly.
Okay.
What would you think if there was a dog that jumped out with a blue and pink sock on its head?
It'd be ridiculous.
It wouldn't
silly.
scare you. It would just be ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about you, Heeseo? Would that scare you?
Nope.
Alice, what about you? Would that scare you?
A dog with a blue and pink sock on its head.
What is slow?
A sock is something you wear on your foot.
Right? We put a sock on and then we put our shoe over the sock.
Right. Do you wear socks on your head?
No.
No, that'd be silly.
Especially not a dog.
And I think if a dog was wear a sock on its head, then the socks will burst.
They might break. But I think it would just be hanging off there.
All right, well, we have more stories, Halloween stories to tell, but before we do that, how about you guys? Are you able to celebrate Halloween this year, or have you in the past? I see some of you are dressed up.
Right.
Cookies and stuff.
Today we had English class, and like our English teacher had this big giant rabbit hair hairpin and had a costume on, and we saw a video, and it was CNN, and there was a house and there was a long hallway, and in the back of in the end of the hallway there is the curtain, and behind the curtain there is something which is moving, and we all of our classmates said, "What is that?" And after that, my teacher said it was Michael Jackson, and it came out and shouted, so all of the girls screamed, and it was a disaster.
It was a disaster. So, what was it? Was it a haunted house?
No, it was just a regular house, but the door was creaking and the doorknob was really spooky.
I see, okay. So you got to do something a little Halloween-related today in your class.
Yes, and we even we have an annual lottery every month, and so we had the lottery this time and I got picked, so I got like candies.
Oh, great. Perfect. You're supposed to eat candy on Halloween.
Yeah.
What about Heeseo? Did you celebrate Halloween, or have you ever?
No.
No. Well, you have a great costume. You could.
Yeah.
Alice, have you celebrated Halloween?
Not right now.
No. Well, you also have a really great costume, so you could celebrate Halloween.
Well, I don't have any costume. I just I put on just the regular clothes.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
But if you guys ever come to the United States on Halloween, you better bring your costumes.
And I've seen many costumes in our English class today, and there was 3 girls were having rock, scissors, paper on their heads. So paper, there will be a giant paper on that girl's head, and scissors in the back of the girl, then there will be a giant scissor, which is made of paper.
Oh,
That
that's
is
funny.
cool.
Do you guys want to hear a scary witch story now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll send you the page if any of you want to go and read along. Before we start, what do you guys think? Which is scary, any of you? Or no?
No.
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 What about you, Alice? Do witches scare you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I hope this isn't too scary then, but it's short, so I think it's okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the old witch. There was once a little girl who was very willful and who never obeyed when her elders spoke to her. So how could she be happy? One day she said to her parents, "I have heard so much of the old witch that I will go and see her. People say she's a wonderful old woman and has many marvelous things in her house, and I am very curious to see them." But her parents forbade her from going, saying, "The witch is a wicked old woman who performs many godless deeds, and if you go near her, you are no longer a child of ours." The girl, however, would not turn back at her parents' command, but went to the witch's house. When she arrived, there was an old woman. The old woman asked her, "Why are you so pale?" "Ah," she replied, trembling all over, "I have frightened myself so with what I have just seen." "And what did you see?" inquired the old witch. "I saw a black man on your steps." "That was a collier," replied she. "Then I saw a gray man." "That was a sportsman," said the old woman. "After him I saw a blood-red man." "That was a butcher," replied the old man. "But oh, I was most terrified," continued the girl, "when I peeped through your window and saw not you, but a creature with a fiery head." "Then you have seen the witch in her proper dress," said the old woman. "For you I have long waited, and now you shall give me light." So saying, the witch changed the little girl into a block of wood and then threw it on the fire. When it was fully alight, she sat down on the hearth and warmed herself, saying, "How good I feel! The fire has not burned like this for a long time." The end.
Ooh. Ooh, that's creepy, isn't it?
I think it's similar with Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, you know what? It is a little similar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. Was it,
Mhm.
do you guys think it was scary or was it okay?
Okay.
What
Okay.
about, they used some old words in the story. Did everybody understand or are there some questions?
Understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, do any of you want to share a story or make up a story?
No.
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 Well, how about, would any of you act like this little girl and go into the woods to find an old woman even when your parents tell you not to?
No.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't think you should. Because she can turn you into a block of wood.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think it's just a myth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but I think that the message is still good, though. You should listen to your parents and be careful.
And you
If
should
none of
probably
you have
turn
any
away.
stories, Colleen, do you want to read another one?
We can do another one that was kind of like the other, where we filled in the blanks.
Okay.
You guys want to do that again?
Okay.
All right.
But we need more help from everyone. Everyone has
see
to
what-
give us some words.
Okay.
Ah, it disappeared. All right. So we need a movie character.
Iron
I
Man.
think he. Oh, Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah, Colleen, why don't you do the rest?
Why
Alice will
don't?
give us the
Okay.
body part and you can do the rest. So we
Ear.
can
All right.
have a story.
Your spelling is what?
Ears?
Yeah.
Ears. Yeah.
Good.
Your spelling is what?
E A R. One ear or two ears?
Ears.
Good. Good idea, Alice. Uh-oh, we lost Julia. Hope she comes back.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I just filled in the rest myself. Let's see if I can copy this. I don't think I can.
All right, well, why don't you read it to us?
Okay. For Halloween this year, I decided to dress as Iron Man. So I wore my happy sweater on my ears and a fish on my elbow. Then my aunt, my pet dog, and I ran outside to go trick-or-treating. We expected to see tons of kids on the street. Instead, the streets were completely empty. Something weird was going on. As we started walking toward home, I noticed lots of trains in our driveway and heard a noise coming from the house. Suddenly, I saw that the whole neighborhood was at my house to throw us a surprise party. Before they saw us, we sneaked into the kitchen, put on our hot masks, and jumped out of a shirt yelling, "Ow!" Everyone turned at least 100 feet in the air and then burst out laughing. Guess the joke was on them.
Oh, so that was another silly story, right?
Yeah.
Good. We didn't need another scary one. All right, well, thank you for helping us make stories today.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I love both your costumes. They're so great.
Yes.
All right, so happy Halloween, Heeseo and Alice.
Yes.
Happy Halloween.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.